So, Jose Felix Diaz is a journalist in Spain. He focuses on Real Madrid, so you know where this is going, right? He's the one that's been writing some, big articles and claims about Trent for Marca over the last few months. He's the one that I pay attention to out of all of them. Basically, he claimed today that Real Madrid may be willing to do business for Trent Alexander-Arnold in January if Liverpool would be willing to do business in January. However, he says today that Liverpool do not want to sell in January. Liverpool won't sell in January. So Real Madrid are not really expecting anything to happen. But basically, the change in this, because there is a slight change, is that Real Madrid would be willing to do business in January if it made sense for them. But I guess if Liverpool are not, then that's shut down immediately. But it's a slight change to the majority or all of the reporting that we've seen really since the summer. And as you know, I make a video every morning to tell you the latest claims from Spain. We don't when I say pay attention, we don't take what they say as gospel. We're not saying this is true, this is accurate, you should listen to them. Common sense should prevail. But my job is to tell you what the latest is being claimed, and you can form your own opinions, as do I, right? It's always been really from the credible journalists, if you can call them that, is that Real Madrid would want to do business in the summer because Perez doesn't like doing business in January. I think it's been 5 or 6 years since he did. But there's just a slight little change there that says, hey, we'd be willing to take him in January if you would be willing to part with him in January for a sensible fee. The word sensible wasn't used, but that's basically what's been implied. And I just wanted to update you about that. All right, so please don't tell me off and say, I don't want to know any more about Trent because it's in the title of the video. Okay, so if you want to avoid all the Trent stuff, that's fine. I'm just telling you what the latest claims are originating from Spain. All right, there's nothing coming from credible journalists in Liverpool. And some people saying, well, how do they know what's going on in Spain? Rather, how will I not say anything in England? What you have to understand with that is if all of this is true, right? The Spanish journalists, are obviously full of confidence because Real Madrid is saying, no, it's happening. It's going to happen. So they're okay with that being out there, right? Because they don't look stupid. They only look stupid if it doesn't happen. But I'll come to that in a minute. The Liverpool journalists, the ones that are trusted by, Edwards and co. At Anfield, if you're thinking Joyce at the Times and Ornstein at the Athletic, they're the only two journalists regarding Liverpool Football Club you should pay attention to, right? But that's my opinion. You might have different opinions. What can they say? What could they write? Liverpool have given up. Liverpool won't give up until the end, and there's nothing to say Trent will definitely leave. Real Madrid have to come for him. So what can a journalist at Liverpool write at the moment? All he can say is no deal's agreed. I can't say what they could say. So, if you were to say, yeah, but done. If they're saying in Spain it's 90% done, why are our journalists not saying that? Well, for the reasons I've just given you, because Liverpool won't give up, right? And they'll hope that it falls through. And I think it would be rather unsettling for Liverpool to come out and say, yeah, we're losing this one, so they can't really say anything. Do you know what I mean? They'll only say something when there's something worth saying. And I can guarantee you will only see anything from Paul Joyce when he's given the go-ahead to write it. Remember what I say to you, when you see something, always say to yourself, why am I reading this? Who wants this out there? Who does it benefit? Do you know what I mean? So one thing I will say about the Spanish journalists is if Trent, or the Spanish print media coverage, if Trent signed for Liverpool, it wouldn't mean, in my opinion, that the Spanish were wrong or they were lying to you, because from what they're saying, if you think about the boldest claim so far is Trent's told them he wants to go there, right? Well, we'd never be able to say whether that was right or not, because if he signed for Liverpool, it didn't mean he didn't say that. And they said 90% done. Well, they know they can't be 100% done because he can't do anything until January in terms of reaching an agreement. And until he signs anything anyway, it obviously isn't done. So if he doesn't go to Real Madrid, I don't see what they said to us was wrong. I'm just trying to be like very specific with things. Do you know what I mean? And people that follow my videos for a long time know I'm like that. So I haven't seen a single journalist say, you know, he's signed a contract, or because he can't, right? I just don't see it. So as I've always thought, right, or I've always stated, for Trent to go to Real Madrid, whether you believe he wants to do it or not, they have to come in for him. And all of the suggestions here in Spain is that if, and I've used that word so many times, if Real Madrid are going to come in for him, they will do it early in the January window and they won't leave it last minute. That's the claims. Don't tell me off if it doesn't happen. Don't be coming back to me in a few months' time saying this aged well, because I make it very clear all along that I ain't got a fucking clue what's going on. Do you know what I mean? So there you go. Latest claim from Spain today. The reason for the video is to tell you that the main man with this, I think, in my opinion, says that Real Madrid would be willing to do business in January, but Liverpool unlikely to do so. I'm just telling you what's been said. All right, if you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. All right, guys, take it easy.